You see me, I can tell you how I feel. When we're alone and the world is gone, I turn to you, you're my number one. Good days and bad days can't compare to the feeling I have when I got you near. So hold on so tightly that you'll never let me go. Hold on so tightly, we won't break if we fall. Hold on so tightly that you'll never let me go. Hold on so tightly, together we are unshakable.
What is up, everybody? I am Tom Dent, and this...
I'm Jesse Rain.
This I am Jesse Rain. That's a strong intro, sir.
The king of excitement.
The king of excitement, the life of the party, Jesse Rain. This is Video Games Day here at Game, and we are celebrating Video Games Day all day long. And how are we doing that, dare I ask? We are doing that with video games. And we've got a host of BAFTA-winning games to stream to you throughout the day, including, first up, Rocket League. Later, we're seeing some
Overwatch.
And then finishing with some Overcooked.
Overcooked.
Amazing. These are, like I said, all BAFTA-winning games. Rocket League, especially one evolving game, was accepted by Josh from Psyonix. And I think that's a very fitting award because this game isn't the same game as it was 2 years ago since its launch. It's become something else, hasn't it?
A phenomenon.
A phenomenon.
More than a game.
Are you
a way of life?
A way of life. Are you a skilled Rocket League player yourself?
I'm a Rocket League player.
Yep, that's especially why we're here behind the counter. We've got game teams and multiplayer teams waiting in the wings to kick some balls with some virtual cars. It's going to be a good stream, I believe. We've got some champions in the multiplayer team, especially.
Oh, yes. We've been practicing for weeks for this opportunity. Anything less than a 10-0 is honestly a disappointment.
Who have we got on the multiplayer team?
We've got Luke McWilliams, a fantastic Rocket League player. We've got Ben Critchley, another fantastic Rocket League player. And we've got Simon Dodal, who's also here.
Amazing. Video Games Day is a celebration of video games, especially, and we have got some awesome things going on, not just limited to this stream. We have some awesome deals on game.co.uk, including our personal favourite, a Switch for $279 with Rayman Legends, which is releasing today, or a Switch on its own for $259. That is so good. You could whip your phone out now and purchase one.
I could do that. I could take this phone out now, open up game.co.uk. This is how people use phones. And just order myself a Switch. My phone's off. It makes sounds if I leave it on.
I think that's how people order games on TV.
Ah, yeah.
Not in real life, Jesse.
Oh.
So
I have no experience with real life.
nope.
I work at Multiplay.
None whatsoever. But without further ado, I think it is time to jump over to some Rocket League gameplay. Again, a BAFTA winning game, one evolving game for becoming something completely different, a huge success for Team Psyonix, and Overwatch and Overcooked coming up a bit later. Should we enjoy? Should we take part in watching some Rocket League?
Let's watch some Rocket League, and here we go, and we're starting.
So we started there with a goal for your team.
Yep, and that is Ben Critchley with a fantastic goal, easy setup, and right back of the net.
I think the game team here are really going for that sort of slow but steady gameplay. But I don't think you'll see them hit their heights until like a minute or so into the game.
I have to be honest, I thought you were going to say hit the ball, which is also a potential.
Also
as we see Ben Critchley with a second goal. Not even 30 seconds have passed here, Tom. And already we're seeing the Multiplay team work together. Look at that. Luke sets that up, and Ben finishes. Terrible goalkeeping, I do have to say.
Yeah,
very lackluster.
I couldn't agree more. What is the sort of the skill behind a Rocket League player? Like, what makes you
So obviously it's not just about your control, it's not just the ability to score goals, it's about knowing where your teammates are, knowing how to work together. There are 3 people on this pitch as part of the Multiplay team. Again, you wouldn't know that. Simon is there, he's not featured on the screen, he's not actually in the correct half of the map, but Ben and
he's
Luke,
just hanging out, he's keeping the other bit covered, right?
He's making sure that game don't accidentally score. But we can see like Ben and Luke, when they work together, are just a fearsome team. They know where they are. You don't see both of them going for the ball at the same time. You see them just easily
that was a fantastic goal. Is it, Critch here is Ben.
Yeah, that is Ben Critchley.
But he's really just giving them the run for the money. I was talking to Alex on the game team a little bit before the game. He was feeling quite positive about his skills. And I don't know if he was lying to me.
Let's be completely fair here. We have kind of... They're not ringers, they do work for Multiplay, but they are people who play Rocket League 100% of their spare time. This is all Luke and Ben do. You see, at lunchtime, there's a solid hour of practice. After work, there's another good hour and a half before they go home. But these are people that play Rocket League constantly. And it does show, like, practice ultimately will win out.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Just to make sure that, obviously...
Oh, hold on. We do interrupt this broadcast for an opportunity for the game team. We're actually in their half of the field. And now, this isn't an exciting time for any other Rocket League game, but particularly looking at that score, it's an exciting time for the game team.
I think we all kind of agreed beforehand, if the game team managed to score a goal in this, then that will be an upset. Just a simple goal, a single goal against Multiplay will be the upset. This isn't obviously what we're going to do for the next 15, 20 minutes. We are going to switch up the teams after this game. There's potential to do some handicap stuff. Because no one wants to see this. We want to see this. Yes, we want to see this. But after 5 minutes of it, the enthusiasm does wear off.
And it will also start affecting the players' morale, won't it? They'll be in that room there playing some Rocket League, worrying about their reputation.
Oh, absolutely. And we do have the players set up all in the same room. We're using the old Multiplay boardroom for this, home team advantage.
Of course. They're playing at home, and that's a specific room right there. Like there will be trash talk. There will be like some harsh words, which is why we're not going live.
Oh, absolutely.
Because in particular, we've got Steve Knight, the game team, who is known for his less than friendly game chat, especially when it comes to the game. Ooh. Oh, there we go. There's another
Luke on the scoreboard.
What's the score right now? Just looking at 6-0.
6-0. 5 from Ben Critchley, 1 from Luke, and obviously none from the game team.
And a Rocket League game is 5 minutes long.
It is indeed.
So we're actually looking at 2 minutes into the game time now. So where do you think this game's going to go?
Well, I think we're going to easily see a minimum of 10 goals from the Multiplay side, obviously. The guys will start to try and show off something a bit flashier. Yep. We knew they wanted to secure the victory. That was aim number 1. Aim number 2 is what we call embarrassment. So it's all about now setting up the big combos, setting up the sick air tricks to still score goals.
Such as we see right here that goes straight in.
Beautiful.
Incredible work, incredible. Let's take some time to just talk about Rocket League as a game and as a battle game.
Yep.
So evolving game, that obviously doesn't just mean that it's become... Well, actually, no, it does. It's become the Charizard of its original Charmander.
Yeah.
It's become the Blastoise of its original Squirtle, hasn't it?
It's become the big leafy one of the small leafy one. Pokemon.
Your Pokemon knowledge is limited. But this game has come a long way, hasn't it? Like, this was released back in, what, 2014? 2014, 2015?
Yeah, and it itself is an update of an older game.
Yep, Sonic Acrobatic Powered Battle Cars. Sonic's helping with the names there, going for a simpler title.
Ooh, solid save there from the game side.
Well
That's nearly an 8-0, but...
Can we just appreciate their, what seems to be a pickle Rick mascot there.
It is fantastic, and obviously the customization of the cars is excellent and is a reason to continue to return to the game.
Yep.
Even if you struggle to get wins, you will still unlock new things for your car and ultimately start over substance.
Yeah, it's completely addictive.
Yeah.
Going on that whole way, if you're losing, you still want to play.
But to go back to your original point,
yes.
Rocket League obviously has grown massively. We've seen that through the Insomnia event,
yes,
where Rocket League started as just a fun, casual daily tournament and then grew into one of our most viewed tournaments ever, through fantastic work from the community and through support from Psyonix. You have a developer that is engaging its community, engaging in esports, and is working incredibly hard to grow that scene and support their players, which is always something you want to see.
Yeah, it's become a beast on its own all over the world, and it's exciting to see because it's not a typical game, is it? You're controlling cars at the basis of it.
It's the wonderful thing whereby the concept is so simple, and yet the execution of it is so complex that even after 1,000 hours, 2,000 hours in the game, you're still learning, you're still growing as a player. Which
is what the game team will really need to start using here, I believe.
Absolutely, and obviously it's not that long since the game released on Switch, so a brand new audience coming into Rocket League and growing that community is only going to be good for the game. Honestly, I think we're going to continue to see it expand for the next year, 2 years.
So we've got 1 minute remaining on the clock. Let's dive into the game and just see where this goes. So we're looking at 8-0 to the multiplayer team. But the game team are bringing it forward here, and actually, that was a close miss. That was actually a respectable miss.
That was.
Like, if you're going to lose,
the game team have not embarrassed themselves here at all. What they've done is they've come out, they've committed, they have tried their absolute hardest to make this a competitive game, or as we spoke about before, to score a goal. Oh,
so
looks like
we've got some goals. There's just them watching there, just sort of reveling in their victory here. So we're looking at the last 30 seconds of the game, and do you think we can make it to 10-0?
I think we can. I think that's the goal. As we see, I just want to keep pointing out, we do occasionally see Simon on camera. There he is, in front of the goal. Once again, not hitting the ball. We do like to celebrate all gamers here, but some gamers are, we'll say, better than others. And it's important to let those who are trying hard know that they could still be better.
So we're looking at the last 10 seconds here, and I really don't think Multiplayer are going to hit this 10-0.
I don't know.
And I actually would count that. You said yourself at the beginning of this game you would take nothing but 10-0, more than 10-0, less than 10-0 as a win.
Yep.
So
10-0 was our victory achievement.
So what you're actually saying here is there's no winners here.
No.
And that's the end of the first game of Rocket League. Winner is, of course, blue. I think what we want to do is we probably want to head into the teams and swap them around a bit, because let's be honest, they could do with that, couldn't they? So I think
it will be interesting to see, because one of the things we spoke about, Ben and Luke as a team are fantastic.
Yeah.
But when you separate them, how much does that individual skill transfer across?
Exactly.
How can multiplayer and game work together to achieve victory?
This next game will hopefully no longer be an us and them situation. It will be a team. I've lost my train of thought.
A team
affair. I was hoping that the game team would do better, but I believe that it's a slow burn.
Yeah,
we're not just here for one game for Video Games Day.
Oh no, it's a whole day of video games.
It's a whole day. So if they lose a Rocket League, that's not necessarily a bad thing, because they still have Overwatch and Overcooked to win at.
Oh, of course.
Not that you can really win at Overcooked. Overcooked is obviously that team-based. It'll be an interesting chance to see
but it will be interesting to see who is better in that team.
Yeah.
And we do have some interesting characters
playing there, do we? Okay, so that'll be interesting one. That's a good thing. I think we've got the players that we got for Rocket League today are the players that we needed for Rocket League on the multiplayer side of it. Possibly
Absolutely.
Stephen. I think if we went live now, we'd hear Stephen Alex sort of giving that sort of chat to the rest of the team, and multiplayer probably just laughing.
Well, to kind of talk through our strategy, obviously we came together as a company to decide how we're going to approach Video Games Day.
So let me just bring you in. Sorry, before you start, we're actually going to go for a bit of a change about. This next game is going to be 4v2.
Very
Ben and
intriguing.
Simon are going 4v2. So Ben has Simon with him, but the game team now have Luke with them, if I've got that correct.
That will be interesting to see, as obviously I've spoken quite a lot about Simon and his Rocket League abilities. So essentially a 5v1. Don't let the colours fool you.
No. I wish the game team best of luck. But what was your original point? Where were you going with the video games discussion?
Well, so Multiplay had a strategy, which was we were going to come in hard on Rocket League. We were going to bring out our best players and kind of celebrate what makes Multiplay great, which is winning all the time. But then as we progress through the day, so for Overwatch, we haven't brought out our highest SR players for that game. We have, in fact, brought out some of our most colourful characters.
That's exciting.
And then for Overcooked, we've provided something very special, which you'll get to see later. It's a man called Johnny Jenkins, who once at Insomnia, his claim to fame was the hand and voice of the wonderful giraffe puppet, Mr. Giraffe.
Okay.
Who judges our Just Dance competition.
We're looking forward to that. That'll be an interesting afternoon of Overcooked. We're actually jumping into this 4v2 game now. So what we have here is actually not what we were expecting. Yeah. Simon's actually been given to the game team, and Luke and Ben. So what we're actually seeing is a repeat of the last game.
Well, it'll be interesting to see. As much as we like to joke about Simon, it's kind of a running thing in our office. Simon is he's a defensive element to the team. He doesn't score the flashy goals, but he's an important part of it. With him removed and now on the game side, we may see games start to score goals. Ben and Luke prefer to go forward. They don't like tracking back.
Of course, I see. So basically, you need to get behind them, and then you win.
Absolutely. Genuinely, if we get, or if game get into the multiplayer half of this map, we could see some goals happen.
Okay, that's an exciting prospect. We're a minute in and it's 1-0.
But that's a minute in and 1-0, whereas a minute in last time we were already at 3-0, close to 4-0. It was already looking tough.
You've got a strong point there, Jesse. I do have to agree. That's incredible work, actually, so far. So what we're seeing here is actually that exact thing. Are we seeing the ball in Multiplay's end? We
are indeed. And obviously this is a different map. Rocket League comes with a variety of maps. There's a solid 4 or 5 in the competitive map pool at the moment. And
that's a nice save, getting out there.
And that was from Simon.
Good work, Simon.
So there you go. You're seeing the defensive strengths now of the former Multiplay player.
Is it? Oh, it's close.
But almost a game moral victory there, as Luke was forced into defence for the first time in his Rocket League career.
So that's a win. Oh, wow. Okay, so we're actually seeing a first here.
We are.
That's got to be a bad time for Luke. He's going to have to sort of reflect on that.
There will be a lot of or a large amount of screens of "Let's go" in that bottom at the moment.
See.
And can we take a look at that?
That's actually a goal for the game team, and that did not come from Simon.
It did not.
That came from a game team member right there.
So here we're seeing not the easy rise that Luke and Ben suspected.
That's incredible. And if we can see it, we can actually see their chat here where they're actually embarrassed with themselves.
That is
incredible work. Incredible work. This is now a game. Oh, there we see a takedown happen right on screen. That is some dirty tactics.
Yep. It is a part of the game. It is acceptable. Is it morally acceptable?
That's
for
you
to decide.
Absolutely. What would you say? Where do you stand on construction?
If I do it, it's acceptable. If it's done to me, obviously
not acceptable.
Completely unacceptable.
Needs to sit down and
basically
call the game. Yeah, absolutely agree. Couldn't agree more. So 1-1 halfway through the game. This is a lot more optimistic.
There's Luke and Ben are going to be sweating.
Okay. It's good to have that insight on the team, isn't it? Like we may not be with them, but we know exactly.
Sweating in that boardroom, not the most comfortable thing.
No.
So harder to hold the controller, for example.
It's crazy. This is a crazy day, and we're actually seeing the ball here now in the game end, which is never a good sign. But the team working hard to get out there.
Yeah, but so with Luke being forced to be defensive, he wasn't there for the easy knock-on. And now, once again, with 4 players on that game side, with Simon helping to marshal that defence, Luke and Ben are struggling to find the finish. But there we go.
Luke in there right from the middle of the pitch, straight in his DeLorean, which is incredible work. And we can actually see them again catch themselves. And they're saying that the game team are saying it's good work. It's awesome, calculated, strong exactly what we want to see from the Rocket League game.
No, and this is fantastic. This is closer to what we were ultimately looking for from this stream, which is close games between the two teams. It's a nice, tense driving. Ooh,
okay.
A rare mistake there from Luke. Again, nerves may just be getting to him, and Ben having to cover. Game on putting the pressure on him.
This is incredible change from last game. I'm actually feeling 10th, Jesse.
So am I,
Right.
because
that was an easy shot, and they managed. They missed it, which is.
No, I feel for game. Obviously, I bleed blue. I am multiplayer to my core, but here, if game one, there might be an accidental celebration coming. Oh my
lord! On Video Games Day and everything, incredible.
Video Games Day is about celebrating video games, and that has to include from your mobile phone playing mum all the way through to your hardcore Rocket League Luke McWilson.
And then back again to the game team for Rocket League.
Somewhere in between.
Somewhere in between. Everyone can get involved, and that's one of the beautiful things about Rocket League. You don't need to be a Luke.
Oh no.
You can be a Steve.
You can.
Yeah.
It's recommended you don't.
No, absolutely. So again, here we see. That was close.
Fantastic teamwork though.
Some good work by Simon. Simon actually taking the ball up the court here. If they can get this past Luke, unfortunately they couldn't.
Oh, but it is coming back. Oh, Ben with a good cover.
So we've got 30 seconds remaining, and this has not been the clear win that Ben and Luke have been looking for.
No, absolutely. Here we go.
That
puts it away at 3-1. 3-1, 23 seconds left on the clock. It is not out of the question that the game team could come back, but this has been tight from start to finish. This is more of what we wanted to see on
Exactly.
Video Games Day.
Completely agree.
And this is what you'll see later on in the day. I think this is the kind of skill level we're looking at, that you're going to see in Overwatch and Overcooked. I don't think you're going to see clear, decisive victories early on in any of those games.
Absolutely not. Especially, I believe Overwatch is going to be a tough
one. Overwatch
I think we've got some
tough
strong players in our Overwatch team. And we'll count down to the last 5 seconds here. A great match.
Fantastic
a great match.
Play.
A worthy win from Ben and Luke.
Yep, deserved, but you do have to put your hands up. Round of applause for the game players, because, I mean, the guys smashed it there. You saw them go from 9-0 all the way up to 3-1.
That's incredible, like absolutely incredible. There's some good work, and I believe they'll probably take some time back now to sort of discuss tactics. I'm looking forward to hearing what we're going to be seeing in the next round.
Yep.
Ideally, what would you like to see? I would like to see a good mix-up.
Yeah, I'd like to see Luke and Ben separated.
Yes.
I'd like to see how they perform individually, as opposed to having each other's backs.
And some game members on the multiplayer side, just to see if it is just inherently blue team that sort of takes that win. Or if the orange team, I would like to see an orange win.
Yes. I think we'd all like to see that.
So a quick jump back to Video Games Day and the deals that are going on online. We've got that awesome Switch bundle. Are you a Switch player? You play some Switch? Yep. Excellent. Have you played Rayman Legends?
I haven't. I'm actually, not going to lie, I have my order in. I'll be picking it up after this.
Excellent.
From the game store just outside the studio.
Fantastic video game. There's also a PS4 bundle that comes with Destiny 2 and Uncharted, The Lost Legacy, which is a very beautiful game. Very good. It's very pretty. And I believe that's at $359.
I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know. I believe it's $359.
No, I looked at the Switch one, so I could embarrass you if you got it wrong.
But I actually nailed it, so it's good.
He's all right, this lad.
But that is not all. We have a competition going on Instagram right now that set live just before this stream started, where you could win a PlayStation 4 Pro. Just head over to Game Digital Instagram, tag yourself in a picture with us, with you and your favorite video game. What would be like this?
Like that. You take a selfie, obviously hold the game up, pretend you're holding a game, boom, do it for the gram.
Remember that hashtag. Okay, so we're going to go Ben v Luke with everyone else supporting. This is going to be interesting.
This is the one thing we wanted to see.
Yeah.
Who really is the best? And it's not just the best individual skill, it's who can command a team better.
Yes, absolutely. I think Luke's a natural leader.
Yeah, and to kind of bring it back to almost the office politics, Luke is obviously an event manager, whereas Ben, working in logistics, does not have a team to manage, so doesn't have that experience. Ben, obviously from, I believe, the RAF, formerly, so used to taking orders. Is he used to giving them? We'll find out in this next round of Rocket League. Quick question before we start. How long have you got until your next match starts there, Jake? It's just started. It's just started? I heard the beeps go. Oh, amazing. So we're going to jump to that game very soon.
and then we'll come back to a bit more discussion on Video Games Day, and possibly one more match. We'll see. We'll just find out. Let's just wait. So
yeah, let's find out.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. So
I told you I had those beats.
there was that boom. I'm getting a little warm. Gonna take my jacket off. I think it's the tension.
Yeah, no, you're right. I'll
tension.
take the shirt off. Oh, maybe
No, don't.
in case
Yeah,
the camera
no,
comes back,
that's
you're right.
strong. A good idea, but no.
In practice, horrifying.
So what we've got here
So
is
we've got Ben Critchley leading the blue side. We've got Luke leading the orange side. Simon is supporting Luke.
so what we see here is Ben's actually got 2 game members on his team, whereas Luke only has 1. Luke has Simon as well. So that's an interesting mix-up, and that's the kind of mix-up I was hoping for.
Absolutely. I think it's going to be very interesting to see how it pans out. The one thing we don't have, obviously we don't know which game members are on which team. They're using guest accounts for this.
Let me see if I can get that exact information from Jake off screen. Who is on whose team? But I just don't know where this is going to go.
No.
I don't know where this is going to go.
Despite the fact that I've watched these guys play Rocket League every lunchtime for the past probably 6 months, I don't know who's better.
No. If you had to put your money on someone on Video Games Day, who would you say?
I'd have to go with Ben. I think when it comes to individual skill, Ben is the player that I want to be backing. How he works with a new team, that I don't know. That's where I think we could see Luke look stronger and make up for some of the, or make up some of the lost ground that he loses on individual skill. Because when it comes to 1v1, Ben is 100% the best, but this isn't a 1v1.
It's not, no, absolutely not.
Skill.
One of the things I've noticed here, though, is obviously we're yet to see a goal, but I've actually noticed the game team members really picking up that skill.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen the game team leading that ball. Here we sit, we're on board with one of the game team, and that's actually going.
That was very close. That was some really nice aerial control from him,
Yeah.
which is something we're only seeing them really start to do in the last game. In this
There we
game,
go!
Ben's on the board. My money's safe, which is good because it'll allow me to buy all those fantastic PS4s.
There you go. Nice. Good way to bring it back round. There's our first goal of the game, going to the blue team. We're on board with them there, game team, and another game team. We'll have a look around. I love this angle. It's an interesting angle when we go auto cam, because we follow the ball.
Yeah.
We don't follow the players.
Auto cam is actually a really, really good feature that Rocket League has. It's something that's allowed it to grow as an esport. Is the fact that you don't need a dedicated observer. The game has enough AI, I would guess is the term,
Yeah.
to be able to do an effective spectating experience, which isn't just fun for esports and high-level pro games. It's fun for watching your mates.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Anyone can get in on a Rocket League game, you don't even have to be playing. Ben carrying the ball there, but that's going to go too wide.
Oh, very close there from our game member on Ben's team. That was very close to a second goal. We're seeing some nice defensive play come out of them as well. It's very, very difficult for Luke and Luke, Simon and the game member on the orange team to get out of their half.
Absolutely. Let's have a look where this is going. Ben's actually carrying the ball here.
Strong drive
straight
forward.
into the goal. That's incredible work right there.
1-1.
1-1. So, taking an interesting turn. It's taking an interesting turn.
We did suggest that this would be equal, and that's exactly what we're seeing. We're over 3 minutes into the game now, and it stands at 1-1. 1 minute 52 seconds of actual game time left for one of these two teams to really mark their dominance.
I'm going to put my money down on the blue team. That's where I'm going, which I know is a betrayal. I should be bleeding orange today, but no. No.
As we said about earlier on, Video Games Day is for everyone, but it's also more for winners.
That's nice. That's a very, very nice little line there. Thank you for that, Jesse. It's incredible work. We're actually just seeing the ball sort of... Oh, that was close. That was on the wireframe of the goal.
But at the same time, very good covering work for Simon. Yes, he didn't get the ball. He covered the goal. If that had been at a point of going in, Simon would have stopped it. And that's
Absolutely.
really, really good map awareness. Knowing exactly where you are, knowing where you are in relation to the goal and the ball, that is the kind of thing that separates a good player from a great player.
We're seeing 1 minute remaining on the time, and we're actually seeing Luke miss a fair few shots. I think we're beginning to see panic set in.
Absolutely. The tension in that room right now will be so high. No player wants to lose, especially once you're in the competitive mindset. Once you've got a few victories under your belt, you don't want to go back to that feeling of a loss. So with 30 seconds left,
we're seeing the game team member there take the lead. Luke coming around the corner here. Let's cover these last 30 seconds quite thoroughly. Ben there with the save, another game team member taking it on there. Everyone pursuing Luke in the charge, bouncing off the wall.
There's your problem.
There we go. Here we go. Are we about to see the blue?
Oh, very close. He's going to need some support, and Luke is back for defence. So that was very important. Luke did not trust his teammate to take that ball. He took the ball from him and ultimately set himself up in a bad position. And that's what we were talking about, and that is why we are ending this game 1-1. Game finishes when the ball touches the floor.
Incredible.
Doing everything
Incredible. We're actually going overtime.
Golden goal.
So first
next
team
goal
to score. This is going to be a tense few minutes.
It does not matter how long you've played Rocket League for, how many games you've won, an overtime situation is terrible.
A panic mode will be settling in with every team member right now. That ball just didn't make it in time. That was far too short.
Yep. So we see again solid aerial play, but some poor aerial defence there from Simon and the game team member on orange. Luke having to back up. Ben missing the wall shot.
That was an embarrassing jump there. That was what we. That's panic mode setting in really well and truly. That player just jumped.
That is the moment where you see the ball going over you. You know you can't get it, but you jump and you go, I tried my best, teammate.
Just so you can see that I'm trying. I'm not away from keyboard or anything. I am here playing. Committing.
Oh,
that was some poor defence. Luckily, Ben was.
Oh, very nearly an own goal there.
If we saw an own goal situation on this stream, I don't know how we'd cope.
I would cry.
I think it would be an embarrassment, but also a winning moment, really defining moment in these Rocket League players.
I think it would define the skill of our Rocket League players.
Absolutely. Yes, we see Luke here playing some backwards gameplay. He was actually reversing there. Incredible skill.
Well, that's one thing Rocket League gives you, is total control over that car. Whether or not you can use it wisely is another question.
There we go. This is that was some nice defence from Ben right there.
This is an extra minute and
if there's anyone watching that ball, if no one's... it's
so
getting close.
close.
I'm getting tense, Jesse. I don't know if I can last this long. We're seeing 1.5 minutes pass us by, 90 seconds of overtime, which is far more longer than I imagine any of these players
covering the game. Oh, good work there from the game team member on the blue side.
There we go. There's Ben with another ball through. Simon with the defence right there.
But this is sitting up nicely.
Luke with a shot. Nice defence again by Ben.
But we are seeing again the double defence. Ben backing up. These players, these skilled, fantastic Rocket League players, are not trusting their team. And that is the reason we're seeing so many struggles. And that is very embarrassing.
Everyone possible missed that ball then.
I have no words for that.
As we see, I want to just say something. As we see Ben and Simon sort of, Ben and Simon, we haven't seen Simon involved in this game. As we see Ben and Luke, like, play off against one another, we actually see the game team evolve.
We do.
Ben and Luke are sort of, they're panicking, they're losing their sort of confidence. The game team are remaining calm.
They are, and in fact are growing in confidence. And that's one of the beautiful things about Rocket League. If you're new or if you're struggling, just playing with better people will make you better.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we're actually seeing a ball stasis right there. No, we're okay to get out. Changing every minute, literally changing every minute of this game. I just don't know where it's going to go.
We have had over an extra half of additional match time. We're now hitting the 3-minute mark, and these players cannot buy a goal.
We have not been in this situation without a goal all stream.
No.
This is a first for the video games they stream with Rocket League. And a first, I believe, for the players.
Oh, Simon with the victory!
Finishing goal there. Incredible, incredible work.
Something no one would have called, but the defining factor in Luke versus Ben was, in fact, Simon.
Crazy, crazy days here on the Rocket League stream for Video Games Day. There is the winning team. I'd love to know the game team member that is on their team there. If we could get that info, that would be amazing. I bet they're feeling elated.
Oh, absolutely.
Happy to see themselves on a winning stream.
There is nothing like the feeling of winning a game.
Yes. Now, Jesse, I want to ask you a question here.
Go ahead.
Do you want to see one more match? Or do you want to see... Do you want to see one more match?
I want to see one more match.
I want to see one more match. Let's play one more match. If we can get a good mix again like that, I think we could see some really, really, really tough competition. I think the game team now know exactly where they're standing.
Yep.
They know where to go, and I believe Luke and Ben will be learning from that game. No, they need to rely on their team.
What I want to see now, because this is the interesting thing for me. We've answered a couple of questions. Is multiplayer better than game at Rocket League? Absolutely. is Luke better than Ben? Kind of, when he's helped out by his mate Simon. But the big question for me, can a game member of these Rocket League teams score a goal?
I would love to see that happen.
That's what we want to see.
And that's what I want to see from this last game. Let's see one more game of, I think, the same teams.
Or if they want to mix it up.
They want to mix up.
I think we leave that up to them.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's set the teams up again. Quick question. Going back to the Instagram competition we're running for Video Games Day, what is your favourite video game? My
favourite video game? It's Destiny 2.
Destiny 2?
I know it's just come out, but I cannot stop playing it.
That's some incredible
I actually have a PlayStation hooked up under here. I am, in fact, doing Nightfall right now.
It's impressive watching him cast this game and play the Nightfall. It's incredible work, absolutely incredible work. So we're in the final game here. We're seeing Luke with 2 game team members, Simon and Ben on 1 team. So that's a good level.
We've seen the switch up now. Simon and Ben now together instead of Simon and Luke, and we'll see if that does have an effect. But obviously, our goal here, as commentators, as well, people bringing Video Games Day to life, is to see someone from game score a goal.
Absolutely, and I really hope that people watching here today want to see that exact same thing. I think that's a much needed sort of, because it's one of those old live lessons of anyone can do this.
Yeah.
If you can go from that horrible defeat of 9-0 to a game that was 1-all at the end there, in the short space, we've been doing this for 20 minutes now?
Yeah.
Incredible, absolutely incredible. And I think, again, we're not seeing any goals a minute in.
And that's the beauty, not just of Rocket League, but of video games in general, is that personal growth, is that personal improvement, and of seeing a skill come to life in front of your own eyes. Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing. And again, it goes in with the whole evolving game. Rocket League won the BAFTA for evolving game, set by Science in London in April. Yeah, absolutely well deserved. It's an incredible feat by Team Science. They are good people.
They are, and as I said before, and I really do want to reiterate, they work so hard with their community to continue to evolve this game and to make this game better for everyone who plays it, to bring it to new platforms, and just continue to bring it to life in a way that other developers are also now jumping on board with, but Sonic's one of those that I really do say is leading the way.
They've set a standard for sure, and seeing that debut on Switch later this year, that's going to change the game again.
Absolutely incredible, and it's always great to see new communities and new people getting the chance to play the game. Obviously at Game, we're not here about console divides. I think most of us own pretty much every console available.
I know I do. I can't comprehend PC though. I don't know how. I don't know how to PC.
Well,
that's my thing.
We can teach you.
I believe
you. As we've seen here.
Yes, because the players are on PC today, aren't they?
Even people from Game can learn new skills.
That's nice. That's nice. That's nice live on air. That's some strong work. So halfway through the match again, and we're not seeing any goals.
None at all.
Any goals. It's incredible. I just don't know where to stand with this. I don't know what's going through. Love to be inside of Ben's mind right now.
That would be a terrifying, dark, but also incredible play.
Yeah, absolutely. I think him and Luke would represent 2 very different kind of egos in this world. I think Luke would have a very fluffy mind.
Yeah.
Very bright, colourful mind that would then eventually be taken over.
Lots of crayons.
Lots of crayons, yes. He's a simple man. But one thing that is not simple is his skills in Rocket League.
No, absolutely not. And we are seeing him on display. 2 minutes left. Crispy with an open goal.
That we tuned in right at the right time then.
We did. We saw Luke. We started paying attention.
That defense. As we see in the replay, Luke goes for the defense but completely misses.
But we're seeing something that we don't encourage in games. We're seeing Simon with the easy.
Yeah, now.
That is trash talk.
I think Simon's actually getting a bit ahead of himself. He may have decided that last game, but that does not mean that he is the MVP.
Simon is... He's a man that likes to win.
Yeah.
And doesn't get to very often, most crucially.
I see.
So I think it may have gone to his head. Obviously here at Video Games Day is for everyone, and we don't want trash talk to take people out of the game and to take people into that bad social place. But obviously it's all meant in jest. We're all friends here at the head office.
Absolutely, absolutely, and that's the thing. And is that a game team member with the goal? That is a game team member with a goal there. That is incredible.
The boyhood dream.
That is exactly
what
I wanted to see here. Taking the lead 2-0. I'm so happy right now. I'm so ecstatic. That's incredible work. I can't see Luke's team come back from this.
No, and that is a crushing blow. Ultimately, to be the first team to have a game team member score against you, but at the same time, this is, I mean, we could not have asked for a better opening to Video Games Day here at Game, with taking a 9-0.
That's another goal.
Oh,
that's a goal
word.
from Luke's team. Did you see the setup from the game team member there? That was incredible.
We're seeing a new level of teamwork come out of these players. And again, these are the same players that lost 9-0 just a quarter of an hour ago.
That is,
and now they're here being game makers and goal scorers.
Incredible, incredible footage here on Video Games Day, the 12th of September 2017, from Game Head Office. That's incredible. Let's talk about a little bit about the conditions these team members are in. They're in a room. Yep. Three computers on 3. Yep. We're mixing it up. They're now no longer sat with their team. So do you think there'll be some talking going on there, some sort of jargon?
That room will be a cacophony of noise right now. Luke is not a quiet player, as our entire office gets to know once per day. Ben, also not a quiet player when things start going against him. Right now, Ben will be quiet. He's in a 2-1 situation. Yeah. He's soft-spoken, very cerebral as a player. But how will the game start be?
Absolutely. I think they'll be happy. And that is a goal from Luke. So we're actually seeing 2-2. Are we going to see another golden goal situation?
We may well. With just 26 seconds. Oh, and now Luke firing back.
Luke.
That's what's up.
That is
with. I mean, my maths is bad, but I would say roughly 1,000 exclamation marks after that.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's the quick maths. I assume that is exactly what it is. That is some trash talk, and that is, as Luke says, what is up.
So 2-2, 20 seconds left for the boys to get a goal.
That's some quick defence, some short defence, but some very, very crucial defence.
Very, very quick on the teamwork here. All of our players, 10 seconds left to go. Now, can Critchley turn this into a goal?
That's Ben with a goal, a deciding goal at 7 seconds remaining. This is the closest game we've seen. It has not been Ben v Luke. It has been team v team. It has been blue versus orange. It has been a great game.
Absolutely, and it was Luke tracking back that failed to stop that goal. So
he will look back
weighing on him. He's going to look here for a quick goal, but Simon taking the ball into their half.
It's just not going to happen. Here we go with a final.
There we go.
Incredible. We got exactly what we wanted to see from that final game.
We have seen, again, just it blows my mind what we've seen here on Video Games Day at Game. We've seen players go from losing 9 goals to 0 to then coming forward and not just scoring a goal, but ultimately being the deciding goal. They won by 1 goal there. Yeah. Without that game team member's goal, we were in another overtime situation.
Incredible, incredible. I cannot believe we've just seen what we've just seen. This has been some incredible Rocket League. It's been a story to tell for days to come.
And it's something those players will remember as well.
Absolutely.
This isn't just something we're doing because it is fun, it's a laugh, and it's Video Games Day. And it's important to celebrate our love of video games and your love of video games. But for these guys, that's new friendships that have formed. That's people who before may not have known each other, may not have spoken to each other, but now have something in common, have things to talk about. And that's one of the beautiful things about video games, is how it brings you into new communities and forms new friendships.
It's incredible. Thank you for that piece. So this is Video Games Day. That was our first stream of the day. That was Rocket League. But next up at about 1 PM, we're going to be playing some Overwatch.
We are indeed.
And that's going to be a different team. And look at that's Q. Incredible. So if you join us at 1 PM, you'll join us again with some multiplayer game team members playing some Overwatch, and we'll be back. Thank you for sharing this with me, Jesse, Rain.
Thank you very much, Tom Dent.
Happy Video Games Day to you.
Happy Video Games Day to you.
I'll see you very soon, and we'll see you again soon. Thank you for watching. Peace out.